Hey, once again, it's Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New Hampshire and New England brews. In the White Mountains of New Hampshire, there's a place called Tuckerman Brewing. It's located in Conway, New Hampshire, and today I am going to be sampling and reviewing their Headwall Alt. And Tuckerman Brewery, located in Conway, as I mentioned, they do their brews bottle conditioned. This one is a German-style brown ale. Has an ABV of 4.5%. Tuckerman is a well-known location in New Hampshire in the Mount Washington region. It is a very popular, albeit very steep, ski trail, and a lot of people enjoy to go down Tuckerman Ravine when they're out there skiing. And during the non-winter season, frequently people like to go out there hiking because it's a spectacular view. So, enough of the tourism promotion. Let's talk a little bit about the beer. And so I'm going to open this particular brew in a second. There's an expiration date on here. The expiration date simply is clipped off at December. And I'm not sure if that's December 2010 or this is a holdover from 2009. I'm sampling it in February of 2010, but it simply just said December. So I guess we'll find out how she does. So let's take the can opener, bottle opener, and pops the top right away. Whoa, lost that one. Okay, right off the bat I notice a good dose of smoke, a lot of haze and smoke coming out of there. Let's give it a pour into my Otter Creek Oktoberfest glass, and Otter Creek is out of Vermont, but I don't have a Kolsch glass, so I guess I have to use the old traditional pint glass. Obviously this has quite a bit of head, so try to be a little careful so as it doesn't go overboard. But let's get all of this out of here because it is bottled condition. I'd be interested in knowing if we see any kind of sedimentary in here floating around, any yeast floating around. I don't see any yeast or anything like sediment floating around, but I do see a real handsome looking ruby red kind of brown color. Kind of an amber brown, a very handsome looking darker brown with some nice highlights in there. And there's a very slow moving, what I see is a very slow moving carbonation, upward carbonation, and this is a very nice looking beer. Now, as you can see, it has about almost 2 fingers of head. The head is a very frothy, foamy, off-white color, pillowy top, and the aroma I can smell it from here. The aroma is actually quite pungent and quite strong. So let's give it a nice close whiff and see what we have. Well, that's a very nice aroma, very smooth, very clean aroma. There's a nice caramel maltiness to it, a sweetness to it, for sure. So the malts are the leading aroma that I get. In the background there are some of those German and U.S. hops they use to brew this one. But the malts, and it's a real toffee-like sweet aroma that I'm getting. Let's try to sip it now and see what we have. I love how that head felt on my lips. It's nice and soft and comfortable, but the taste is really quite good. Clearly there's a good dose of caramel malts in here, or toffee, a real sweet maltiness to this. Not much in the way of hops, at least on the first sip. Let's try another. Well, it's kind of a nice sort of a drier hop finish to it. It's just subtle enough to make it noticeable, but it's not overpowering. It's actually quite pleasant. It's one that I really enjoy. But an alt is really kind of a German-style brown ale, so in that regard, I think they really pull it off well, because this is very close to what you get in most of those brown ales that you can try. It's a real solid, very tasty alt, brown ale style. So I'll have to give it a fairly nice rating. It's actually a nicely done brew and a bottle conditioned beer, and really just a very, very pleasant brew from Tuckerman Headwall Alt. So I'd like to thank you for stopping by once again, and I'll catch you again another time.